Good morning, traders. What is going on, everybody? Good morning once again, and welcome back, everybody on YouTube. Give me a big old good morning, Tracy. I already know you're there. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, everybody else. Everybody on TikTok. Again, Alpha Day Trading over on YouTube. We're going to be live for the next 32 minutes. Again, getting you guys prepared for the day, talking about every stock that's moving, why it's moving, and where the best of the best opportunity is. So again, everybody on YouTube, hit me with a big good morning and where you guys are tuning in from. Everybody inside of chat, come on, baby. Don't leave me hanging. Start me off with a big old, energetic, hyped up, good morning. Let's see him come on in. Who's all in chat this morning? What's up? What's going on? And once again, good morning and happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. It is August 3rd, day number 2 of our 2021 Small Account Challenge. And I tell you what, guys, we started off strong. We started off good. We started off with a 10% wiener yesterday. All right, we traded BTBT. So yesterday we had 2 trades on BTBT. I took 2. I alerted 1. Right? One of the trades was solid. The other trade, I don't know if we took it or not. I'm pretty sure I alerted the second one as well that I personally got stopped out for like 20 cents. But the first trade on BTBT yesterday was a simple pullback, right? We have the stock making a new high, right? Nice little flag-like consolidation breaking out into a new high at 1027, and we called the 975 pullback. All right, I got filled at like 985, something like that. But we alerted the pullback, stops under the low, and we had an $11 target. Within 20 minutes, we hit 10% plus. We had traders yesterday on BTBT locking in some great profits, right? Locking in some great profits. $200, right? We have $84. We got Chris on his small account, 43 BTBT. Corey, $27 on BTBT. Same exact entry and execution as me. Wow. Same freaking orders, Corey. 983 entry with a 1091 exit. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the same one. I made $25 yesterday over on BTBT. I'm curious. Did you get the same exact fills? 984, 1095. That was pretty damn close. 984, you got 981. So we were pretty close on those entries and exits there over on BTBT. But again, it's the small account challenge. What do you expect to make on a small account? Small base hits. But again, it's about consistency. If you can average $25 a day on your small account, that means you're going to make probably $500, right? You're going to make about $500. And if you have a $1,000 account, you can make consistently 20 to $25 a day. And you've just, you made 50% on your account in a month. Now you have $1,500 to rock with month 2. Now you can make $750. Now you have $2,250 to rock with. Now you can make $1,000. Now you got $3,000 to rock with. Now you can make $1,500. You see what I'm saying? You start off small. You start off $25 days making $500 a month. But as that account grows, as your confidence grows as well, what are you going to be able to do? Right? You're going to be able to slowly increase that size. You're going to go from $25 days to 50, from 50 to 75, from 75 to 100 consistently each and every day. Right? So at the end of this challenge, you go from $20, $30 days to $200 to $300 days, because now you have the size of the account that you need to take on those bigger share sizes, right, for those positions, and you're gonna make bigger profits. You're gonna have more confidence as well. So again, day 1 of the small account challenge started off the right way. Green, solid alert, solid play, Absolutely love it. Everybody in chat absolutely crushed it yesterday. Not only were we able to make some small account money, but then we switched back over to our main accounts for traders that are here not to participate in the small account challenge, but actually here to make some good cash. I mean, Ryan yesterday, I think Ryan was up like maybe $10,000. SAVA, BTBT. I mean, this man absolutely crushed it. Again, he had a huge green day. So again, our focus, 80%, is the small account. When we have a small account setup, I'm taking the trade. We're going to walk you guys through it. We're going to grow these accounts. But when the setups are not as A+, 80-20, what are we going to do? We could always resort back to our main accounts and still make some good profits when the market's not healthy in providing us with those types of small account trades like we had on BTBT, right? So again, we're having some fun, rock and rolling on that beautiful Money Monday. Everybody locking in some great profits on their small account. And then again, I was able to lock in about $550 on my main account yesterday. So far today, I'm up $842.97 here on OTLK. So it's a one and done, right? It's a one and done kind of trade. I'm exceeded my goal. 2 back-to-back green days, great green days. Currently up, what, $1,300 on the month, and we're just 2 days in. So again, absolutely loving it, loving the market, tons of opportunity. So again, make sure you guys are in chat. Make sure you guys are on the stream every morning. Again, we're rocking and rolling, we're crushing it, we're all making money. Stock Talk, what's up? Good morning. Come on, guys. We got like 30, 40 people in chat. Right now, I can see who's logged in, right? I'm not blind over here. We got like 37 people in chat. I got 3 good mornings. All right, one last chance before we dive into it. All right, give me a big old good morning. Everybody over here as well. Give me a big old good morning on YouTube. Tracy, J-Dog, Brian, Cody, Angel, Ed. What's up? Let's go. Good morning. Right, we're about to rock and roll, about to have some fun. We're going to make some great trades, and we're going to see that money just flow on in, baby. So let's do it. Let's have some fun, and let's go ahead and dive into what we have going on today, team. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on over to the morning stock newsletter. All right, if you guys want the morning stock newsletter, go to alphadaytrading.com. Just scroll on down here. You see pre-market news and alerts. This is our morning stock newsletter. Simply click that sign up button. Go ahead and fill it out. And we're going to send you a reminder every single morning to your email. And it's going to drop you right to the page for our morning stock newsletter. I send you an update at 8 o'clock saying, hey, our preliminary newsletter is done, right? So it's our preliminary newsletter. Then I go through and update it with more news, updated scanners, everything like that before 9 o'clock. So again, you get the preliminary one as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, guys. You know exactly what's going, what's gapping up, what's moving, my watch list if I have one, all right? And then I update it right before 9 o'clock so you guys are prepared for the day. If you guys just go to the website, we actually go to the Trader Toolkit, stock newsletter. Okay. Where's it at? Well, that's weird. Right when I'm sitting here getting all gassed up and all hyped up, I'm like, where's the newsletter at? I mean, it's updated, it's published. Let's go ahead and update it again. Man, my developer's making me look bad. We don't have a morning stock newsletter. What's going on? I haven't changed anything. It's uncategorized. All right, let's go ahead and try a quick little refreshy. I mean, what the fuck? Well, 1 second, guys. Let me figure this out. We got to get that morning stock newsletter. So I'm like, what's going on right here, right now? It's only Thursdays and last weeks. We don't even have Fridays. We don't have Monday or Tuesdays. So let's go ahead and clear I'm going to clear that cache out real quick. Let's do a quick little refresh and let's see if we got anything here. Or I'll just go find it manually and we'll pull it up. What is going on? Makes no sense. All right, anyway, I guess we don't have a morning stock newsletter up today. Again, but I dropped the link right to the newsletter every single morning. Man, what's going on here? All right, let me get that... Let me get the morning stock newsletter real quick. Let me go ahead and purge the cache real quick. Maybe it's a cache setting. Who knows? Anything could happen. We're going to get that morning stock newsletter, guys. We're going to get it. It's coming. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. Would you look at that? Now it's up there for you guys. So just a simple clear of your cache will make a world of difference. So right here, Tuesday, August 3rd, morning stock newsletter. All right, team. So good morning and happy Tuesday. All right. I hope everybody had a fantastic evening and that you're ready for a great day ahead. Congratulations to everybody inside of chat who locked in some amazing profits. Again, we saw some great small account profits. We saw some great large account profits. Again, saw profits over $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 yesterday inside of chat. So it was absolutely awesome. Keep up the good work, traders. We had a great start to the small account challenge with a solid 10% trade on BTBT. Let's have another awesome day and let's keep growing these small accounts. Get fired up, team. Get fired up. All right? Because today's going to be another awesome day. The live stream is up, obviously, and live commentary starts every morning at 9 o'clock a.m. So day one, small account challenge recap. We alerted BTBT for the 975 pullback. Entry with an $11 target and a 930 stop loss. Within 15 minutes, we hit target for a 10% plus return on our investment. We saw profits as high as $200 for the small account challenge, right? Yesterday on BTBT. So I personally kept my size small as I'm simulating, some traders may have, a $1,000 account, right? So my trade was about a $250 investment, right? My next trade was a $250 investment. I only used about $500 of my capital yesterday, again, simulating that I have a $1,000 account. My small account's about $5,500, $5,800. But again, I was taking that small size to show you guys, hey, you can still make good profits. You could have had a $1,000 account, taken both of the same trades I took yesterday. You could have locked in $25. It doesn't seem like a lot, right? But you do that consistently for the month of August. Guess what your account should be at the end of the month? $1,500. You just made 50% in a month, right? On a small account. Taking it easy, taking it consistent, right? Green is green at the end of the day. It's all about consistency, and we all started off great with that consistency, with that great mindset, being green as well, right? If you guys want to check out yesterday's full recap, we're going to start doing a full recap over on YouTube. So basically, you can go ahead and click that link. It'll take you over to my private YouTube page, right? My private live stream page, and you can actually go back and see our full day stream from yesterday. You could hear me call out BTBT, see me taking the entry, see me taking profit, managing the trade again. Everything's very transparent, honest, and credible. If you want to recap and watch our day, you can absolutely do that, all right? So again, let's go ahead and dive into what we have going on, right? We have a lot of stocks moving, right? We have WHLM, OTLK, PCSA, right? We have quite a few stocks. You guys know me. I already did the due diligence. I dissected every single stock, every single press release, all the floats, all the volume, and I've already put together what stocks have the best opportunity today, right? Because like, for instance, why are we going to spend 5 minutes on YI when YI is doing absolutely nothing, right? We're not going to spend 5 minutes talking about YI and what it could do. There's no activity. Traders aren't there, right? It's noise. So I've already dissected the stocks that I think have the best opportunity today. And we're going to start with OTLK, right? We're going to go ahead and here and start with OTLK. And why is OTLK moving on up this morning? Well, OTLK reports positive data from their pivotal phase 3 pivotal phase 3 Norse 2 trial of the treatment of wet AMD. Don't know what that means. All I care about are the keywords. What are the keywords? They're reporting positive data from their phase 3 trial, right? So positive phase 3 trial, that's a 3-star keyword. That is a great press release here on OTLK. So we got great news. OTLK is currently gapping up 35% in pre-market. 18 million shares traded. On average, we trade just shy of 1 million. So we're trading 18 times more volume today than we normally do. The only thing is it's a large float stock, right? The only thing is it's 88 million in flow, right? Now, I remember this stock back in February. This stock was a big time runner. Within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, we went from around $1 all the way up over $4. So OTLK can move. It can rip and run, but usually the full day range, when we have a nice big move, maybe like what, 50 cents? Maybe like what, 50 cents, give or take, 75 cents. You want to come in and say bye? Come here and give me a hug. Bye. Open the door.
That's my juice.
Oh, your juice. Oh, okay. Get your juice. 1 sec, guys.
That's diet
It is. Bye. I love you. Have a good day at daycare, okay? I'll see you later.
I got a sky.
I like it. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
This your favorite? Give me nuts and say have a good day. Alright, cool. Alright, guys. So, where did we leave off? OTLK. Right, so OTLK, we have good news. It's a large float stock. Sorry about that. Got to give the kiss to the daughter. Always. 100% of the time. And yeah, it's 88 million in float. Again, this stock, when it was moving back in February, right, the days, it would move like maybe like 25 to 50 cents. 25 to 50 cents. The biggest day that we had, the stock had went from a low of 231 to a high of 362. So it moved about $1.30. So don't expect to see $2, $3, $4 moves out of OTLK. Just look at the past, right? It doesn't move like that. Anytime it gets action, it doesn't move $2, $3, $4, right? It'll maybe move 50 cents to $1. We do have room on OTLK up towards around 395, right? If this stock can ideally stay above 284 to that 298, $3 level, we do have room back up towards that 332 resistance. Anything over the highs, we have room to 362 and then 395. That's what I would expect to possibly see on OTLK today, is maybe $1 move to the upside. So don't expect to see $1 rip and run just like that, 50 cents, just like that. Slower and steadier, okay? So again, OTLK, we have that 284 to $3 support. Whether it's going to hold that prior low here or this low, I don't know yet. We got to wait for that confirmation. But right now, we know that we have low support at 284. We have support off that prior low right here, right around 298. Holding that level, getting that leg up, we do have room back to the 330s, right? Why I'm not throwing it at 343? Because we have more resistance right along the lines of 330. So I would say 330 would be a great place to go ahead and lock into profits. We break out over those highs of 343. We do have room to 362 and then room to 395 here on OTLK. All right, so OTLK, definitely one of the top 3 stocks I want to be watching today. So HJLI, what's going on with HJLI? FDA grants breakthrough device designation status for Hancock Jaffe's Venovalve, right? So we have FDA grant, right? They received device designation from the FDA. So that's the news here over on, HJLI, right? So HJLI has some pretty decent news. HJLI is a lower float play as well, right? HJLI is one of the lowest float stocks on the leaderboard that has really good volume, right? That has credible news to be moving on up. So right off the bat, I like HJLI the most. Lowest float, good volume, good press release. I think HJLI could definitely go on a big time move today, right? Back in the past, we've seen from $8 to $17, right? We've seen that this stock can absolutely move, right? Look at all these times that we've moved here in the past on HJLI. They're big days. Look at that. From around $8 all the way to 20. Right here, from around $8 all the way to 17.66. Right here from 11 all the way to 16. So this stock can rip and run. This stock can move. It's moved in the past. But what's one thing you notice about the daily chart? If you're looking at this area right here, from June of last year until about February of this year, what do you guys notice there on the daily chart that stands out to you? Anybody notice that on HJLI? What's something that stands out to you on the daily chart here on HJLI that you need to be mindful of? Anyone? Nope. Okay. So, look at all the upper shadows, right? Look at all these upper shadows. Anytime that it has a nice green day, you have a big upper shadow, right? Big green day, big upper shadow. Big green day, upper shadow. This was the only one that I see that had a nice big day with no huge upper shadow. Look at this one. Big green day, huge upper shadow, right? So what does it do? It spikes and then it gives a lot back. So what should we be mindful of today on HJLI, right? This stock has a history of spiking and giving everything back, right? Is it going to spike the first 10 minutes and get everything back? Or is it going to spike, hold its gains, and then get everything back end of day? Right now, we don't know. We just need to be mindful of that, though, right? This stock likes to spike, and this stock likes to give a lot back. but we know that it can spike. We know that we have opportunity to the upside. We know that we've seen the stock move $10, $12, $15 before in the past with ease. All right. So again, we have good news. We have a low float stock. We have good volume, right? We're trading 7 million shares, and on average, we trade 82,000 shares. This has the highest relative volume right now here in pre-market, right? As far as the stocks that I'm looking at. So I like HGLI the most, right? So let's go ahead and dive into HJLI and see exactly where it could go, right? Right off the bat, I noticed this big gap, that big window. So I'm going to mark up the lower part of the gap, and I want to mark up the upper part of the gap. And I want to keep those two levels on watch, just to be mindful of those two levels, all right? Now, looking left, where can we find some support here in HJLI, right? Back down towards around $7. Bounce, 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 bounce. Resistance, all right, not bad. Maybe find some support right around that 200 SMA, right? So we'll mark that 736 level up. And then do we have anything else that we notice? Well, we have that spiking high right there at 793. We have that spiking high right here at that 793. So those are just levels to be mindful of, right? These are levels that we want to see some market structure form above to possibly get that next leg up here on HJLI. Now, how high can HJLI go? Well, looking at the daily chart, I mean, our next level of resistance is going to be right underneath those lows. Right underneath those lows. And that was pretty much high a day. That was pretty darn close to high a day. Right around 950. Anything over 950, $10 natural resistance, right? Psychological resistance, right around 10 bucks. And then we're just looking at all these spiking highs. We're looking at just all these levels, trying to gauge where we could see this play go, right? We could see it up towards around maybe like 1376, right? Maybe off that spiking high at 17, maybe off that spiking high at 20. What about that spiking high right there at 15? So now we just have some levels to be mindful of, right? So again, this stock right now is trying to hold above $8, right? And we do have $8 support from the daily chart. So let's keep that $8 level on watch. If HJLI cracks below, right, $8, how low could it go? Well, it could go all the way back down towards around 736 next, and then $7. Re-breaking $8.41, right, and building off that level, we could definitely see that break of 875, the run up to the highs right around 936, and then that 950 target. Anything over 950, you're looking at 10. Anything over 10, you're looking at 11. Anything at 11, you're looking at 1190, and your biggest window is from that 1190 all the way up towards around 1376 here on HJLI. My number one stock that I want to watch, right? The number one stock that I want to watch here in pre-market is going to be HJLI. And the number one stock that I want to watch out of the gates, right when that bell goes ding, 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 right? The number one stock that I want to be watching is going to be HJLI, right? So, OTLK, definitely a top gainer, definitely a stock that I want to be watching, right? Number two, I'm going to say HJLI is going to be my number one stock that I want to watch right out of the gate, all right? Moving on. Next, we have AUTO, all right? So what's going on with AUTO right now? So AUTO has a press release this morning that they acquired the assets of vehicle acquisition company Carzeus to expand matchmaking capabilities. So AUTO acquisition news, all right? AUTO right now is trading 1.5 million shares. On average, it trades 100,000. So we have good relative volume, but volume compared to other stocks, we don't have, right? We have 1.5 million shares on AUTO, but HJLI has 7 million shares. TBIO has 13. OTLK has 18. WHLM has 6 million shares. So look at these four stocks. These four stocks are dominating the space with volume, right? These four stocks are dominating the volume right now. This is where traders are. Traders are looking at these four stocks. Now, don't get me wrong. There's traders looking at AUTO, right? It's trading good relative volume, but looking at the volume and comparing it to other top gainers, other gappers here in pre-market, it doesn't have substantial volume. It's not comparable to those, right? It's substantially less. So that being said, we need to be mindful of that as well. Where's the mob? Where are all the traders, right? We can tell based on volume, right? So again, we can see that a good majority of traders were and are on OTLK. They're on TBIO. They're on HJLI. They're on WHLM. They're really not on AUTO. AUTO does have good news, right? They are trading high relative volume. The float is low. It's 7 million. We could see AUTO go on a nice move. What's something else that you guys need to be mindful of here on AUTO? They have earnings on the 5th. So not only do we have news today coming into earnings, we could see some anticipation buying here on AUTO, and your target would be $5, guys. Right? Your target would be $5. We have support at 331. So keep those levels on watch. If we can break over 4, you have room to 5. Right? Support right now at this point in time, before the break of 4, if we get the break of 4, is going to be back down at 331 on AUTO. I'm going to make that a back burner play. Right? Not one of the top 3 that I want to watch. Back burner play though. Right? WHLM. What's going on with WHLM this morning, team? All right, so WHLM simply filed a Form 4. All right, so it's okay news. It's decent. It's all right. WHLM is a very low float play, right? It's under $1 million in float. It's trading good volume. It has attention, right? 6.6 million shares. On average, it trades just shy of $1 million. So we have the volume. We have the news. We got a very, very low float play as well. So what could we see here on WHLM, right? We just got to wait for the break of 7. Breaking over those pre-market highs, we have a lot of room up towards around $8.30. Anything over $8.30, team, we have a lot of room right to $10. So WHLM is the lowest float stock on the leaderboard. It has news. It's trading great relative volume, and it's trading good volume in comparison to the other top gainers here in pre-market as well. So I like WHLM a lot, right? I want to see the stock breaking and trading above 7. We have room to 830. Then we have room to 10. Once again, very, very low float play. Where is support, right? You would honestly throw it probably back down off that pre-market low, but I see better support on the daily right there, right? I see 550, 550, bounce play, resistance, 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 right? I'm seeing 550 on the daily chart, but here in pre-market, it's trying to hold above 590. So just keep both of those levels on watch. Keep 590 on watch. Keep 550 to 555 on watch as your best levels of support. Right now, resistance is at 7. Breaking over 7, we have room to $8.30. Breaking over 830, room up to 10. Definitely going to be one of the top 3 stocks I watch because we have news, we have good volume in comparison to the other stocks. High relative volume, lowest float stock on the leaderboard. All right, so again, WHLM, definitely making it into the top 3 stocks that I want to be watching right out of the gate. What's going on with TBIO, team? All right, we all know that TBIO had a nice big grind up yesterday. Nice big move yesterday, right? From around what? $29 to $56. Wow, that's a big time move, right? There was acquisition news, right? So Sanfai announced it will acquire Translate Bio, TBIO, for $38 a share in cash, right? That was our news this morning. What got this going last night? What got this play going last night, right? Do we have any news on the 2nd? Do we have any news? Do we have any news? The only news that I see was at 1 o'clock this morning, right? 1 o'clock this morning, the acquisition news. So again, that's kind of odd, right? The stock went from $30 to $56 with no news, and then boom, the very next day they have acquisition news. So maybe that was circulating that was going to be taking place before the terms showed up. Again, anything happened, but basically what we're seeing on TBIO is acquisition news, right? There's an acquisition for $38 a share in cash. What is TBIO worth right now? It's worth $38 a share. Is TBIO going to really move off of that $38 today? No, it's not. So TBIO, just because it's up 30%, just because it has 15 million shares, doesn't mean we should be looking at it. It's acquisition news. We have to understand what that news is, right? They're being acquired for $38 a share. This company, this stock is worth $38 a share. Don't expect to see it move more than probably $1. High or low of 38, maybe the 39, maybe the 30, 7, but it's going to hover right around that $38. Okay, so again, TBIO, don't think you guys should be watching it, but I do have a back burner sleeper play for you guys today. All right, my number 1 pick, back burner sleeper, is going to be DLPN. All right, DLPN is currently gapping down 10%. DLPN is trading 500,000 shares. DLPN is a 7 million in float stock. DLPN was one of our top gainers yesterday. All right, if we go look at DLPN closed up 55%. All right, so again, it was number 2 on the leaderboard. It closed up 55%. The number 1 play was EVK from yesterday, right? EVK was up over 100%. We want to keep this on watch as well off of yesterday's pre-market lows and intraday lows. So right around 375, we want to see EVK hold up. maybe it gets some action. Maybe it gets some hype to the upside here on EVK. But I like DLPN better. Why do I like DLPN better? Pre-market spiking high, 1050. Intraday spiking high, 1050. Boom! Breakout point. That shows demand over 1050. We pulled back to 1050. Boom! Grinded up to 1250. We run a Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high. What is right around $10.50 or 61.8 Fibonacci retracement? So not only do we have pre-market high, intraday retest, old resistance, new support, we also have the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. We have 4 separate reasons this is a great level to see DLPN hold above. I'd like to see it open red, come down, hold above 1050, maybe a little red to green move, break the downtrend, and have its next leg up back to 13 bucks. This is a back burner sleeper play that I may take on the small account. Low risk, high reward, right? We can jump in maybe around 1050 if we get that proper setup. Stops can be under 10, right? Risk maybe 50, 60, 70 cents. And we're looking for a big time $2.50 move, maybe even $3 if we get back up to 1350. I like DLPN, but again, wait for it to open, wait for it to pull back, make sure it's actually holding above 1050, maybe a little red to green move, followed by the break of the downtrend. That's when we could see some hype and activity and volume move back in to DLPN. So I like DLPN a lot. That is my #1 back burner sleeper play pick of the day, team. I think you should keep all eyes on DLPN, and if this one sets up, it's a very, very low risk, very high reward play, and it was one of our top gainers yesterday, so we could definitely see some momentum move back in to DLPN, especially if we start moving on up today. All right, so again, recap, 1 minute to go. Top stocks I'm watching out of the gate: OTLK, HJLI, WHLM, right? Back burner plays. We're going to watch AUTO. We're going to watch EVK. My #1 back burner play, sleeper play of the day. My #1 sleeper my #1 sleeper play pick. That's a tongue twister right there. I twisted my tongue. It's going to be DLPN. And we just talked about DLPN. So that's what I got for you guys. This is what I'm looking at. This is where I think the best of the best opportunity is. And this is where I think all eyes should be right at the start of the day, right? We were very thorough. We broke down all of our key technical levels, what you guys want to see, how you guys want to see it play on out, where you guys should be putting stops on certain plays, right? Again, getting you guys prepared for the day so you can rock and roll, so you can have a great trading day and make some great profits. But the #1 stock that I'm watching out of the gate, I'm watching HJLI, team. HJLI is the #1 stock that I want to watch right out of the gate. So ladies and gentlemen, over on YouTube, 84 viewers, greatly appreciate you guys always tuning in, supporting the stream. I'm going to run it for the first 5 minutes into the market just to give you guys time to go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and like the stream, support the stream for us, hit that beautiful little notification bell. It really helps us out. Again, we go live for you guys every single morning, absolutely free, just to help you guys out. We greatly appreciate a quick smash of that subscribe button, smashing the like button, hitting the notification bell, liking the live stream, the one that you're currently in right now. I greatly appreciate it. It really helps us out, all right? So we're good to go, ready to rock and roll. And traders, today's going to be an awesome day. So off to the side, I am watching DLPN. Another thing too is we're very, very oversold on this pullback. So I mean, I think DLPN is a little underrated. I think DLPN has a lot of great opportunity today. And if we get that proper setup, team, I am looking to start a position on DLPN for the possible small account trade, risking 50 cents for a nice big leg up, right? Maybe take like 50 shares of the play, right? Maybe take like 50 shares, maybe take 25 shares. We'll wait and see, but right now I'm waiting to see a couple candles right down to that 1050, just being smart, being patient, waiting for that best of the best opportunity here on DLPN. So DLPN is, again, one of the top plays that I like the most. Right now, we may have something coming on up. Not ready for a small account, but hey, starting a position on my larger account, DLPN. I do like DLPN, and I have a lot of wiggle room today. So I'm going to start a position on my larger account on DLPN, and let's go ahead and get an order possibly ready here on our small accounts. DLPN. Again, I think DLPN is a little underrated right now. So DLPN, let's start 15 shares as a starter position, and we'll risk maybe $1 at most, 75 cents. So we're going to go ahead and buy. Right, DLPN, looking at 15 shares. Let's actually make that 20 shares. All right, we're going to do about $200 of investment. Again, working these small accounts with you guys. So we'll start with 20 shares, and if we start getting some great action, we can scale in and we can scale out. So market, we're going to go ahead and go 20 shares. We'll risk no more than like 75 cents, so the loss will be very, very small if we get stopped out below 10 bucks. And right now, let's go back and look at the chart. Nice decreased volume right into the 1050. Let's go ahead and start that position here on DLPN. 20 shares, buy. And we are filled. DLPN stops right now. We're going to put maybe like 980, right? I'm not going to risk any more than $1. I'm not going to risk any more than $1. I'm at 1059. I'm thinking like 985, 990 stops just to give it a little bit of breathing room in case it does come down towards around $10 and decides to bounce. But right now I'm long on 2 accounts. I got my small account, runner, right? I'm looking at this coming all the way back up possibly to 13 and then 1350 today if we can break this downtrend. Why did I start a position here, right? Looking for a possible red to green move. That's it. I'm looking for that nice red to green move. Right off the bat, opened red, pulled back, decreasing volume into a level of support, the 1050 level that we had been talking about, right, all morning. So again, we got the confirmation. We saw our first green candle come on in. We're starting to see that reversal. We're starting to see that reverse from selling to buying, right? You're seeing that transition. So again, it was a great time, in my opinion, to try and nail a starter position right off that 1050 and then look for that action. Look for that leg up. Let's see if we get a red to green move here. We got to break the open. Breaking over 1086, 1087, that's when we can get a lot of action to move on into this play. So let's see if DLPN's got it in it. DLPN was our low float back burner sleeper play. Let's see if this one can get a nice red to green move, and let's see if this one can actually get some nice action. Right, we're oversold on the 5 minute. All right, we're oversold on the 5. We're oversold on the 1. We're right at that key level of support. Now it's just about being patient and waiting for this trade to work out for us. Let's see if it does. So right now, as that does its thing, let's go look at OTLK. WHLM. We need to see that one over 7 on WHLM. AUTO is getting some hype to it. AUTO has room to 4. EVK, HJLI. So I like HJLI still the most. Watch for the break over 841 on HJLI. All right, watch for the break over 841. We have room to 888, and then we have room back up to those highs of around 930. So I'm going to probably go another 20 on DLPN just because we're starting to get some action here. And let's go ahead and throw a hard stop in the system as well. So let's go that 40 share position. We're going to go ahead and sell this at a hard stop. Let's go stop in the system. And we want to go ahead and place stops down below the low of day. So right now we're going to go like a 1030. We're going to go like a 1030 stop to start. So we're going to go 1030 on our stops. All right, so we're going to sell, right? Sell 40 shares, stop 1030 underneath the low, DLP in. If it makes a lower low today, it's probably not going to do much. We're going to go ahead and get that put in the system so we can let this sucker ride. And again, we're right underneath the low at 1030. I am currently up $530 on my main accounts. Where is this play at? Okay. I cannot find it. Okay, there's DLPN. So realistically now, we really don't want to see it back below the open. Beautiful red to green move. Let's go ahead and lock in a little bit. Let's lock in some here. Let's go ahead and lock in half here of DLPN on my main account. Stops right now are underneath intraday low. So on the small account, I do have a stop at 1031. Right, my cost basis is 1067. So I'm risking 40 cents on the play. I'm risking $16 on this play. Right, I'm risking 16 bucks. That's a proper stop for this. If it gets to 13, what could we possibly make? Right, we could possibly make $80 to $100 on this play, but we're risking less than $20. That's a small account trade, and this is the trade that I'm looking to see if we can manage this correctly and capitalize on that full move if DLPN has that action, if DLPN can actually get that move. So I had a nice pop, nice red to green move. First little pullback, which is okay. Stocks pull back, right? As long as we build higher lows and as long as we can break the downtrend here on DLPN, we do have some opportunity. So right now I'm going to have to do a hard stop at break even on my other 625 shares. I already took half. Let's go stop, and I have my entry at 1058, so we'll go 1058 stops here. Let's go ahead and get that hard in the system at 1058, and we're ready to rock and roll. So I took half. And now I brought stops up to break even on my other half. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out, but I'll still lock in like 200 bucks. So right now, OTLK is getting some hype, getting some action. Room back up to 332. So OTLK has room back up towards around that 332. So we're 10 minutes in. Guys, YouTube, guys and girls, I love y'all. But again, small account challenge. Everybody in chat gets my undivided attention. The only thing that we had was DLPN. Lock in right now about 255 bucks. Stop at break even on the other. And small account stops are underneath low of day. We want to see it hold a higher low. We really want to see it break in 11 to 1150 with some volume. We had nice volume along the pop. We have decreased volume along the pullback. So right now it does look healthy. We have decreasing volume during the sell-offs, during the pullbacks. We have increased volume along the legs up. So right now it's very fluent. It's flowing right. The volume looks good. Again, as long as we hold those higher lows and the volume correlates, we're looking pretty good on DLPN right now at this point in time. So again, YouTubers, have an amazing rest of your day. Make some good money. Make great trades. Be smart. Stay safe. And I will see each and every one of you back here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock a.m. as we kick off our pre-market commentary session. Take care, traders. Have an amazing day. And I will see each and every one of you back here tomorrow morning.